Lucid Motors stock analysis. Okay guys, in this video we're going to talk about the potential merger between Lucid Motors and this SPAC called Churchill Capital Corp IV, ticker symbol CCIV. Before I get into this video guys, I want to talk about the Webull promotion. It's supposed to be ending in a few days guys. You guys get up to four free stocks if you click the link in the description below, and each of these stocks can be worth up to $1,600 guys, so you can potentially get stocks like Facebook, Google, Starbucks, and more. And all you have to do is simply click the link in the description box below and deposit at least $100 and you'll get your 4 free stocks guys. So this is like free money, and this promotion's ending pretty soon, so I really want you guys to get your free stocks. And also you guys can also use Webull to trade and things like that. It's a really amazing app, so make sure you click the link in the description below, get your free stocks. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about this SPAC deal. So this stock is up almost 30% today, and I was doing a little bit of digging on YouTube and things like that around the internet, and apparently this is basically the most luxurious EV that will be coming to the market in 2021. And it looks like, from a lot of other videos I've watched, even videos from Marques Brownlee, he's like the top tech YouTuber, apparently this car is even more luxurious than the Model S. So we got a lot to talk about guys, so let's just get right into it. So first off, let's just talk a little bit about the news itself. So this was posted earlier on Monday, as it says, Lucid Motors reportedly intends to go public by merging with SPAC Churchill Capital Corp. So I'll give you guys a quick rundown of what's going on, and we're going to dig a little bit more into the company and check out the car itself and things like that. So basically what's going on is that Lucid Motors is going to produce a car called the Lucid Air, and it's a very expensive car. So the base model is starting at around $69,000, basically $70,000, but this luxury car is a huge range of over 400 miles and goes from 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds, and it's apparently supposed to be even more luxurious than the Model S. And one of the reasons why guys that this car is supposed to be even an upgrade from the Model S is the CEO of this company. He actually was VP of Tesla 10 years ago. So let's kind of check that out. So we head over to Wikipedia. As you can see a little bit more information about this company. It started in 2007, and as you can see here, there's over 1,400 employees, and the CEO is Peter Rollins. So Peter Rollins actually worked for Tesla. As you can see here, it says after joining Tesla in 2009, Rollins served as vice president of vehicle engineering and chief engineer of the Tesla Model S. So you know guys, now he's in charge of a company now, and he's able to take a lot of that expertise that he learned helping to produce the Model S and use that to work for Lucid Air. But one of the other interesting things about Lucid Air is that the Saudi Arabia owns a ton of the private stocks. As you can see here, this article was posted back in June 2020. It says Saudi Arabia owns more than half of Lucid Motors. So guys, it says that Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund, that Lucid Motors gave a majority of their ownership for $1.3 billion investment. So it says that means Saudi Arabia's public investment fund owns more than 50% of the company's shares. So obviously that's going to change a bit, you know, once the SPAC deal is closed, because a lot of the private investors and then the original investors in Lucid Motors and then the SPAC owners will all own a portion of the company. But it's really interesting to see that back a couple of years ago, the Saudi Arabia you know, sovereign fund chose to invest in this company, and this is the same company that bought shares in Carnival stock when it was like $8, when they were basically on the verge of bankruptcy. So now let's head over to the website, talk a little bit more about the car itself, and kind of, you know, dig into the details and see what else we can find. So here we are on the website. So guys, I didn't actually see an investor presentation because this news literally leaked early on Monday, like mid Monday afternoon, on, you know, January 11th. So I didn't see an investor presentation and things like that, and I don't see a lot of numbers in terms of projections and stuff like that. And I guess there is a small potential that this deal won't go through. But let's just talk a little bit more about the car itself, because the car has been anticipated for quite some time now. You guys can actually check out a full review of this car, link in the description below. I have a video linked to Marques Brownlee, who actually test drove this car about 3 years ago. So as you can see here, we'll just talk a little bit about the basics here. So basically the car is dealing with 480 horsepower, around $70,000 base, and it has a 400 mile projected range. You can actually reserve this car for $300. So one of the things that stands out for me mostly is that this is a super luxurious car. So I guess this would kind of be like the EV, like the Mercedes of EVs or something like that. So obviously a lot of these luxury companies like Lexus and Mercedes are going to be developing electric vehicles, but Lucid really stands out for me. And this seems like this is a super expensive car as well. I mean, $70,000 base price. So this car isn't really built for the average consumer. This is built for someone that's looking for an extremely luxurious EV experience, because one of the downsides that people have said about Tesla vehicles is that it's just really not that nice in the interior. So one of the interesting things about Lucid Motors, we go back to this article on WCCF Tech, we can see that the company is also using a very interesting sales tactic as well. They're going to be launching this EV directly, manufacturing it in Arizona, and they have a initial production of around 30,000 units per year, and they plan to increase this capacity to 400,000 vehicles per year. So as we all know, Tesla produced just under 500,000 vehicles most recently in 2020, and that market cap of Tesla stock is like over 700 and 800 billion. So I think there's a lot of interesting dynamics coming on with this company that's called Lucid, and basically it's just going to be an upgrade on the Model S, and it's going to apparently be a serious competitor to Tesla, guys. So one of the things I also want to talk about is how they're going to be selling this. So it says Lucid, there's another article on Inside EVs. It says Lucid follows in Tesla's footsteps to disrupt the car dealership model. So this company's not going to be selling cars through traditional dealerships. It looks like they're going to be using like mini studios, which is basically the same concept that Apple used. Apple really changed the game. Instead of like selling their products in these big huge department stores and big huge buildings, they make just like a tiny little store, and it just creates a more personal experience. So as you can see here, they're going to be opening about 20 of these studios this year. Here's an example of one of the studios. They're going to be opening them in Miami, and basically they're going to be able to give it a personalized experience when you're trying to like test drive this car and take a look at it. So just a little bit different company overall. And here's a kind of a look at the underbody of the vehicle, and I was taking a look at some of the videos on YouTube, and it's just really built for like, this car is like a luxury car, but not just a luxury car, it's built like a luxury race car, and it even has a lot of space to recline in the back, and it can go extremely fast. It's one of the faster EV vehicles that you're going to see out here, and the car all around, it's just a really beautiful looking vehicle, guys. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit more about where I like the stock is headed. So although we don't have too many details on the exact SPAC deal, how many shares outstanding are going to be after the merger and things like that, we do know that the stock is still relatively cheap. So most of these SPAC stocks start at around $10. And as of recording this video, the current market cap of this particular SPAC CCIV is like around $3.5 billion. So I expect this SPAC stock to go up a little bit more, because a lot of people have been anticipating this vehicle, and they're planning to produce about 400,000 of them. They're going to make a lot of money. This car starts at $70,000. And they also have plans for other cars in the pipeline as well. And I don't have all the details on the SPAC. I'll be sure to make an update video. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up, because kind of the same thing that happened when Switchback Energy was going to merge with ChargePoint. If you could have bought that stock when it was like under $15, you could have really helped, because with Switchback Energy, SBE, and ChargePoint, the stock ran up so much. So looking at how nice this vehicle is, how luxurious it is, the fact that they have the CEO was vice president of the Model S production, this could be a huge winner. And the fact that they're also building a factory in Arizona, the fact that over $1 billion investment from the Saudi Arabia fund, a lot of good signs for this company. So I would say we're going to get some more details on the merger, and the merger probably won't close for at least another quarter or so. But the good news is that if you're looking to invest in some like EV stocks that you think are going to go up a lot, I think this is definitely worth a look. Like I said, do your own due diligence and obviously do your own research. But guys, this company looks really awesome. The car looks great, and I think all signs are pointed green. So definitely looks like a nice buy, and I couldn't imagine that this stock is going to remain around $13 for that much longer. So that's it until next time, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. So smash the like button if you enjoy my content, and hit the red subscribe button to receive more future updates from me. Be sure to check out my daily stock watch newsletter posted every Monday through Friday. You can click that link in the description. And also subscribe to my private Discord chat if you guys want to talk about more EV stocks and more high growth stocks and make you a lot of money. So that's it. Until next time, guys. Take care.